So we've done quite a few top fives this offseason for the NBA. Might as well add another one to the list. Top 5 defensive players in the league today. And this isn't easy because there's a lot of guys who are just awesome on that side of the floor, but unfortunately you just have to pick 5. And I think I'm going to start at the top because number 1's pretty damn obvious. That's Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi's ability to lock down almost anybody in front of him. If you're an average player, if you're a decent player, hell, if you're a good player, your chances against Kawhi Leonard are pretty tough. And we've seen how good he can do even against stars. We've seen him play some quality defense against LeBron James and Kevin Durant and guys really at the top of the NBA. So Kawhi's number 1. If he keeps going the way he is now, he could be thought of as one of the greatest defensive players in the history of the league. Number 2, Draymond Green of Golden State, and I think Draymond, he's not as good of an on-ball defender as Kawhi Leonard while he is still very good, but Draymond's ability to defend all 5 positions is something you just don't see in the NBA every day. Whenever you want to call a pick and roll or do an off-ball screen, Draymond can switch and defend whoever he is now defending, so it really makes it tough for the offensive team to really get something going when Draymond Green is just able to defend anybody. And also, he does a really decent job when it comes to defending in the post. I feel like sometimes teams feel like they can take advantage of his height. He's pretty damn tough, and he's very smart. He's able to get under you, and there might only be like one guy in the NBA who can really post up Draymond, and that's LaMarcus Aldridge because he's just god tier when it comes to mid-range jumpers and turnarounds. Besides that, if you want to try to body up Draymond to get inside, it's not going to happen. He's really damn tough. Number 3, I'm going to go with Andre Iguodala, who unfortunately had some back problems in the later parts of the NBA Finals against the Cavaliers, which is too bad because Golden State really needed his defense towards the end there. He's not as versatile as Draymond. He can't defend every single position, but when it comes to point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, and some power forwards, Iguodala is he's in the Kawhi Leonard camp of just being really freaking hard to get past. I mean, we saw him have some really nice moments against LeBron James in this series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron still went God mode and put on perhaps the greatest performance in the history of the NBA, but Iguodala had some nice moments defensively on him, and has he declined a little bit as he's gotten older? Maybe. I don't know. He really has maintained being that good of a defender in the NBA for this long. And the thing that Iguodala is so good at is his ability to defend one guy as he's walking up the court and then come over for some quick help defense, but then be able to get back to his guy by the time the ball gets into his hands for a closeout, stuff like that. He's really damn good, and I don't know how he's so athletic when he's above 30 years old, but he's making it work. Number 4, I gotta go with DeAndre Jordan. And the center position's interesting because I think at the top it's really between DeAndre and Rudy Gobert. And this is, of course, the part where I inevitably have to mention Hassan Whiteside is a very good shot blocker. He's not good at pick and roll defense. He's not good at help defense, so there you go. Anyway, back to this. I think DeAndre got a little bit past Gobert this season because I think DeAndre is just a bit better when it comes to making the entire team better defensively. He kind of has that Tyson Chandler aspect to him where he's calling out stuff, he tells people where the picks are coming from, he's very good when it comes to help defense and always able to stop guys in their tracks when it comes to the pick and roll. His rim protection is very good, very athletic, so he's able to move around the floor, and in terms of switching, he can do it, although I wouldn't want him constantly defending point guards and stuff like that because DeAndre is so good when it comes to 15 feet and in on defense. And I think Rudy Gobert can get to that point, but I think right now DeAndre is just a little better when it comes to overall defense. I feel like Gobert, if you ask him to play enough help defense and you put him in the pick and roll enough times, you can definitely get him napping at one moment. You really can't do that against DeAndre. I mean, we saw how good he was defensively in the Olympics, and I understand that the talent is decreased, but at the same time, the USA found themselves in a lot of close games, so to have someone like DeAndre to give them that defensive mentality, it was great. Number 5, it's between Chris Paul and Avery Bradley. Maybe it's because I'm a Celtics fan. I'm going to give this one to Avery Bradley. I think we've seen Chris Paul at times a couple years ago. I mean, the guy was playing defense on Kevin Durant and actually doing a pretty decent job. But the reason I give it to Bradley is I think it's the athleticism over Chris Paul at this point. 2 years ago, I'd probably give this to CP3, but now Bradley, again, like his ability to provide help defense, close out to his guy with the ball, as well as just be a really lockdown defender one-on-one. I think it gives him a slight edge over CP3, but I'll definitely put Chris Paul at number 6. Now, the interesting one here is LeBron James. When LeBron wants to be, he can probably be the second best defensive player in the league behind Kawhi Leonard. When he really locks in on that side of the floor and says to himself, okay, you're not scoring here, you're probably not scoring. As we saw in the NBA Finals when he really locked in on that side of the floor. But the thing with LeBron is, throughout the season, he just kind of knows he's not putting 100% effort in on that side of the floor, and that's how he preserves his body for the postseason. So I don't know how to equate that into a top 5, because I can't put you in the top 5 defenders if you put in like 75% on that side of the floor throughout the year, but then in the NBA Finals you become a great defensive player. I don't know. I figure I might as well just make note of the fact that if LeBron just 100% of the time put in all effort on defense, he would definitely be in the top 5 and probably number 2 behind Kawhi Leonard. And it's also interesting because if you gave me anybody in the NBA to play defense for one possession after Kawhi, I'd probably pick LeBron. If he just really was like, okay, it's this possession, you're not scoring. Besides that, I mean, I don't frickin' know, dude. Jimmy Butler, Paul George, it's tough, okay? I recognize they're great defensive players. I can only pick 5. The same thing goes for anybody else. You want to say Tony Allen or Patrick Beverly or whatever, it's all the same thing, man. You gotta pick 5. Now it's time for some more Overwatch, and this time I get to spam left click with Junkrat, who requires no aim whatsoever, which is perfect for me because I can't aim for crap on a mouse and keyboard. And I understand that Junkrat does not fall into the BS meta made by Reddit, but I don't give a damn, man. He's fun as hell. Look at this escape, and then the Roadhog walks right into my trap. This Roadhog hated me, man. I ruined this Roadhog, or maybe the other one's day, so much. To actually catch a Tracer in your trap is amazing because they're impossible to hit regardless, and I pretty much saved the team right there because Soldier was doing his BS auto-aim ult, and then Farrah was ulting us, and I hit her in midair. So I basically am the savior of this team at this point. I'm probably not, but whatever. And then, right here, May, I don't know if this wall actually helped me or not. Maybe it did because I took out one Roadhog. They were running double hogs for some reason. They still couldn't kill us. And like I said, that friggin' hog hated me, man. And there we go. No golds, but a fun game with Junkrat.